wait for it to pop up here.
He said he's going to share, but give me 5% so he can share.
So that's commentator.
So I can put that on and do the commentary for each one.
Just got to try and work out which one's which. That one's not active, so... So that's Jerome.
Okay. Okay.
Right, that should be live. It's going to start at 7. You're going to share it to everyone first?
Yeah. 30. Alright guys, there's been a bit of a delay obviously with tables upstairs. We'll get the final going very, very shortly and I'll talk to you then quite a lot. Thanks for the grammar correctness on the post, Simon. That's how long we get started. First of all, to the finalists, congratulations to Steve Saxon and Rocky Hammond for making the first pro final of the New York CUES. They're playing race to 7. Good luck. And let's get down to go. You're away, boys. Good luck, sir. Hello. Hello.
Not sure if anyone can hear us at the moment yet. So Rocky's just broken off, I think. Score, Mental Jack. We've just started, so this hasn't actually started. No score yet. Hello, Michael Sammett. Welcome to the broadcast. I think you can put that one on, Nathan, if you want to. The big D here after what's been a long day. Nathan's going to join us on the commentary, I think. Can everyone hear us all right? Audio is good, I am told. It's just a little one, that's it, mate. So just so everyone knows, these guys have played a round robin qualifier last night against each other. It was 8 pros, and no, you can't, can you? So Michael Sammett, you can hear us talking, yeah? Sorry, Jeremy's actually not here, he's upstairs, so. Okay, cool, awesome, guys. All right, we'll just have to listen to each other talk to it throughout the headsets, mate. So, yeah, so they played a round robin over on Friday night. Played each player in 3 frames, and Steve and Rocky did finish top 2. And so the Fosters were out early, which is obviously a big surprise. And Steve looks good here. He's early, maybe get the early one on the board. Yeah, Sorry guys, without Jeremy here, we're just still trying to work out how this all works properly.
Good evening everyone sitting at home watching this LPQ final between the pro events. Michael, can you just let me know, can you hear me on the mic?
Lovely shot by Sacco there. Just land nice and plumb on the black for the first frame.
And it looks like first frame goes to Sacco.
That's it.
Well done.
A little quiet apparently. Which one's this? This is yours, so I've got to bring you up here. I think that's the one. How's that? So, go. Sorry?
Okay guys, we're on to frame number 2 and Steve Saxon's going to break off.
Is that better? And also, is that better on the mic for Nathan now that I've just put it up a bit?
Dry break
Dry
there
break.
from Sacco. It's going to be an interesting match this one, DJ. Who do you? Who's your pick for this one?
Yeah, look. Although the man doesn't pick up a cue very often, Sacco's been playing pretty well. Sort of done the job on everyone pretty well over the 2 comps so far, last night and today. So I'm actually backing Sacco.
Yeah, Rocky seems to be pretty steady, and being in his home venue as well, he's quite suited to these tables. So I'm probably going to favour Rocky in this one. My arch nemesis, some might call it.
Yeah, I think he got you in the semis, didn't he? Or did you?
Rocky beat me in the preliminary final.
The prelims. So yeah. But, oh well, get the big one tomorrow, nice, and
yeah.
Well, that's unless you get to play me, and then sorry.
Rocky's got still some work to do yet. I'm backing he's probably gonna. Yeah, okay, he's gonna get rid of that one.
You need to try and break the top
He's
one
probably
out of the
gonna
black.
try play this down the rail and clip the top yellow off the black. If he can extract that ball, it gives him a chance, but he'll try to keep this ball over the hole at the same time.
I think that yellow in the middle of the pack actually
he
goes.
he missed the extraction.
But this yellow goes actually, I think. In the
Yeah.
middle.
Oh, it didn't look like them yellows went in the pack, but it appears that the yellow above the black actually goes to the middle.
Yeah, it's going to be tough getting from, that
Yeah,
ball on the bottom rail.
It's a tough finish. It's just connecting the last yellow on the rail to get back to the black is what's going to be the problem here. Rocky scratching his head a little bit. Says it's a little more difficult than what it seems.
Yeah, is he thinking to try and double this one back or something? Or he's looking at the top one, is he?
I think he's going to play the bottom one of the yellow underneath the black and then hold the right angle for the yellow to the middle. Yeah, so from this one here, he's just going to screw off this and play the rail yellow last.
He might get, if he can push that red just out a little bit when he pushes the black through, he might be able to hold it for the bottom pocket, I suppose. Big shot, this one.
Yeah, I didn't like that shot. It was quite tough. He was looking for a lot of luck there to land in position. So Sacco's in quite a good position there. He's got many options. Probably take this ball off the rail and leave himself behind the two reds.
Yeah.
And he's done that successfully.
That's a lovely leave as well, just nice over the hole.
It's always good to get your dead balls off and get coverage at the same time. It keeps you a shot ahead in the match.
Absolutely. Just having a look at whether the white ball goes through here. So if it goes through, he might actually be on the ball.
I'm not too sure what the call is there. I think he can go through them.
Still tough, even if he can go through. It's very tough to double that yellow. You can only see the outside edge of it. That's not a bad shot there, yeah. Is he?
Let's see Sacco having a go at these.
Yeah.
If he plays the red to the middle, underneath the black, everything will be open.
Yeah. The black
He
doesn't look
might
like
not risk that. He might take the cherry over the top left first.
He got that a little bit thick, and probably not what he was after, but might be actually ideal. He might be able to run into those couple of balls and move them a little bit, because at the moment they do only go, the two balls below the black, I reckon, only go to one pocket at the moment.
Oh, he's overcooked it and fluked it.
Got lucky.
Wow.
There's one of the top two, the top ball in the middle of that pack of his. Does that go to the bottom pocket the other side?
The two reds underneath the black, one of them goes into the corner, so he'll probably get on that now, because once he gets on that now, he can then extract the black and everything will be on. He just needs to get on the right angle. And okay. Didn't expect Sacco to miss that. He focused so hard on the positional shot that he took his eye off the pot.
Yeah, just lifted his head up on it.
But not too much damage done. There's not a great deal for Rocky to be able to do here in this shot.
And anything, in actual fact, if anything, it just opens up the black for him.
I think he's looking at playing a triple on the... Not a...
That's a very attacking.
Yeah, this is a 1 in 10 sort of shot, and he's going to be leaving everything open if he doesn't get the pot.
He might have got a little bit lucky with
it was a great effort.
And he's got a little bit lucky with those two balls pushing together.
That black is on, So I would expect Sacco to clear these up.
He's just going to have to play a good position shot to get on those two balls. Sacco's 1-0, yeah.
Sacco's 1-0.
Sacco's 1-0 so far.
Yeah, so really, really good chance here to go 2-0.
So which ball are you going to use to get onto these two? Is he going to come across now, do you think?
It's
or?
hard to see from here what way them reds are. It looks like if you drift down past, you can get the top red into the middle. But he may need a slight extraction, which I think that might possibly what he's going to play now. Oh, he tried the extract. He's got a little bit fortunate there because he's got that red and he's got a bit of angle on it as well, so it gives him something to play with.
Yeah, it's just end up a little bit low on the red, so he's going to have to go up and down the table, I think.
It looks on the camera there like that red goes, but when I'm looking above the table here on the overview, it doesn't seem to me like they go. So I'd be more inclined to stun up and down the table and actually play the white onto the two reds, and you could stick it to it if you wanted.
That's actually
so he's just gone for that. Yeah, the simple sniper, which is pretty good. By nudging that red closer to the middle, it puts him in a good position, because when he comes off one cushion to cannon these yellows, he's going to leave him on that red.
Absolutely.
He's got to be very careful with this, so he's got to be gentle, because if he...
Especially if that top red... See, like you said, the camera angle looks at the top red
he's
does
just looking
go.
to drop onto the bottom yellow. The pace is good. Oh, it nearly was very close to an in off. But that's a really good result for Sacco here, because neither of those two yellows go now.
No,
that gives him some freedom.
I'm thinking he's just going to try and just run up to the top pocket, I guess, and look to snooker him again.
I don't mind having a little dip here, potting this in the middle and coming up and down the table, because there's a good chance you can cannon into them reds, and both yellows don't go. So it might be worth his while here having a little dip.
White ball he did close to the top pocket.
Oh, he's gone in.
Oh, he's got a little bit lucky.
He's been very fortunate there.
Wow,
Stuck
that was lucky.
right in the jaws.
I was a bit worried if he cut it into that middle that he might actually drop the white ball in that top pocket myself. But
so a little bit of tension between the two players so far, which is what you'd expect in a final.
And we have made him sit around for about 3 hours waiting to get this final on.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because between all the other groups that was going on and all the other divisions which held it back, they're probably waiting about 2 hours longer than what they expected to play.
Yeah,
I think their match is supposed to be 7 o'clock.
Yeah, we were definitely aiming for 7:30 to start. So obviously, we have started.
But mind you, the Calcutta probably took an hour and a half longer than expected. And what did the Calcutta came to? What, $7.5 grand?
Yeah, 7,300 in the Calcutta. So the winner tomorrow. The winner of the event in the Calcutta tomorrow is going to pay, I think, about $2,200 for the winner. So that's a pretty nice payout for the Calcutta.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I guess we're about to see what happens with these two reds in the middle pocket. Does the bottom one of the two, if he can screw across the table, does the bottom one of the two go in under those yellows, or? It's the only shot that I can sort of see from where I am at the moment. Definitely.
I'm not sure that bottom red goes, but I think he can. I'm pretty sure he can cover the pocket. Yeah. It's very close. Oh, he thought it was on. So left a couple of dollies here for Rocky to finish out. Just needs to play this nice and soft, so doesn't drift behind the black. Oh, he did.
Wow.
I think he did.
He has his.
Yeah, that's a little bit careless there, because that was pretty straightforward. Rush of blood. He couldn't. I think he's pretty surprised that he was getting back to the table.
He's pretty good at these shots normally, Rocky, so He mustn't have to swerve it a lot here, and I think he's got down pretty quick. Yeah.
It was a great effort. It puts Saxon in a lot of trouble. He can run off this, but the one cushion escape is very easy. I would like to hide behind the red in the middle of the table, which he's tried to do, but he's left the gap.
Yeah,
has he left the gap?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he has.
Oh, gee.
Oh. I'm not sure.
No, I don't
think he has left the gap.
No, I don't think there's a gap enough.
No, it's an up and down.
I think it's up and down. So
going off his body language, it was straight in for an up and down. He's just got to judge the pace on this correct so he doesn't follow the wide in. Oh, that's very hard. Very hard. Good shot.
Got a result.
He'll play this with confidence into the middle because he's going to get the wide onto the top rail. Great shot.
Lovely pot
well,
up
we
the
went
top.
to the top. It must have been pretty straight. Yeah.
Very straight. Lovely cueing from Rocky there. All right. So we are now 1-1, guys. Race to 7. Steve, 1.
Michael, you still watching at home? What's your score prediction? Who do you think's going to get the chocolates?
Michael Sammett's normally good for an opinion of some sort.
Yeah. I'm also checking to see if he can hear me because I can't hear you on the mic, so I'm not quite sure if anyone at home can hear me.
Do you want a drink? Do you want a drink? No. Grab me. Is that so she's got a red off the break here. And a little bit messy, the reds. 3 reds, yeah, 4. Yeah, just a little tough little clump. Oh, Jay reckons Sacco 7-6. Well, it'll be a good final if it's a 7-6, Jay.
That's a great opener there from Rocky.
Yeah, now.
Gives him first blood.
Thanks, Simon. Simon Gray's in the house, everybody.
Yeah.
Does he have to extract?
I'm not too sure. I'd be surprised if Rocky, if he has a dip here, I would have thought he would.
Depends if he can just roll the white past that yellow. He can.
It looks like he's having a go at it.
Yeah, great shot by Rocky there. I didn't think he had the egg on the holders there, but
pretty good if he's on that red to the middle, which I think he is.
I think he might have.
It looks like it passes the other red.
Yeah, it does. No. 1-0. 1-0. And no, apparently it doesn't. It's a cannon here. Oh, just off. So Steve gets to the table there. Rocky had dropped that in, it would have been game over that one. So looks like this plant at the top goes. I think nice.
Oh, I think he's going to play the plant, but also get the snooker at the same time. Yeah, so that's a clever shot. It was a 2-on-1. He's a little bit unfortunate that he's after sticking on the back of that yellow, so he may have to go to plan B's. The option at this stage is he might be forced into.
I guess if he's not
the yellow closest to the middle, he can just rub off that and hit cushion first and stick behind it.
I don't think if it's not touching or behind, I think he probably pots this, does he?
It's very hard to see on the stream if that goes to the middle or not.
I guess it depends whether that white's actually touching the yellow there and just a little bit behind it. So.
Interesting to see. It looks like he's having a go here with a touch aside just to make the angle. He has done, and he's made it. That's a good shot. Good shot, and he's got straight on that yellow. I have to wonder, that plant as well. You only
Yeah,
need to
he's
do
on
a
the
small
plant.
bit of work for that plant.
But I'm thinking if he ends up just can screw back a little bit here, he can just
Well, I
probably
think
run
if he
through
was
from
going to
that
play
ball
the
in
plant,
the
he'd
middle.
play it now. If not, he'll just play for position behind them at a later stage.
Yeah. He could pot this bottom one and then come back to the middle. He gets the right angle here, he can just run through in behind and not have to play the plant.
I think he's either straight or on an off angle, I think. Yeah, he was on an off angle, so he needs a nice angle here, which he hasn't got. So he must be thinking I'm playing plant all day long.
Yep.
But I would have liked to see him take the plant earlier when he was in a better position with balls left on the table.
Yeah, never want to leave the plant till last if you can
Yeah,
help
because
it.
you got to play the plant plus keep position. He's actually in a nice position there for the plant because he can
Screw
play the plant,
across.
screw off the side rail, and get back on the same ball.
And with the angle he's playing, it should hold pretty much where it is. So
I think it's not quite straight though. He kind of has to make it just a small bit.
yeah. He doesn't look at a little safety and just run behind, does he? Not very often. Steve's going to play a little safety here, but he could just catch an edge and run in behind that yellow and probably snooker, I reckon. But
Yeah, I don't think at this stage he'll play the snooker. I think
No.
he's. Wow. Okay.
wow,
That's a Sacco way to go about it.
didn't see that
that
coming.
was definitely not.
Did not see that coming. And just went straight in clean. Huh?
Yeah, I mean he
Yeah.
was hoping for it to go in off the red, so
Yeah.
he gets it away from the middle.
Yeah, big pocket.
But good shot nonetheless. Still got another big one yet to go.
I don't think he does too much here. I think he just comes back across the other side of the table and tries to pot at the bottom pocket.
That's a nice shot.
Lovely
Oh,
shot.
That's beautiful.
Lovely
Well
shot.
done. Well done, Sacco. That was a good finish.
Yeah, lovely finish for Sacco.
That was nice.
Sacco
Very unorthodox, but it was good nonetheless.
Sacco takes a 2-1 lead. Give it a try.
And just going to give a shout out to Michael Sumut sitting at home. Always texts in for us all to say hello to him. How are you, buddy?
Alright, 2-1 to Sacco, and Sacco has the break.
By the looks of the way this match is going, I've got a feeling it might be going to go all the way.
Go all the way, a bit nice.
Yeah.
Although we did, in the semis and stuff, we did have a...
And we miss you too, Michael.
yeah, we did, have a couple of sort of tight ones, and then people sort of ran away with a couple of good run-outs, so...
Alrighty.
He's got a ball
So
off
we've
the
got
break.
Sacco on the way. He's got a red off the break.
Nothing easy here by the looks of it though, Nath.
No, not easy.
And the reds aren't in,
He has got a
couple
red
of
off the break. Two options really. For me will be the red down the rail.
Yep.
Cover the pocket. You block the two yellows. You give yourself
Yeah.
a big chance straight away.
And if he
the
manages
other option is playing the double and have a dip.
I don't-
He's nominated. Okay, he's gone yellow, so he's having a dip.
I think he's got the long one down the bottom pocket, is he? Oh, he
Yeah.
did have a dip. That was...
Okay, so he's left open table.
Open
He's
table.
been a bit fortunate where he's left the white.
That pocket's been nice to him a couple of times so far.
See, I think this is the difference between Sacco and Rocky. Sacco's got all the ability in the world, but sometimes doesn't pull up.
Yep.
Doesn't weigh the shot sometimes. Whereas Rocky he'll generally weigh the shot more often than not.
Yeah, very calculated.
And that was another great shot. So straight away now he's got control of the table.
He's right in control there. I'd be surprised
Yeah.
if Sacco gets back to the table, to be honest.
Um,
Nothing really too tough there, I don't think.
Oh, we've got a bit of a left-hand Rocky here. It's pretty good left-hand Rocky.
I was watching Rocky play Stone the other night. He was playing him one-handed and then playing him left-handed and still beating Stone. I think Stone, they played probably 10 frames. I think Stone was 2 frames up over 10 frames. So he doesn't miss too often with anything. You know.
Here we go. It's a bit of left-hand again. Nice.
Yeah, pretty nice there. Just.
He must practice a fair bit left-handed because he looks like he's getting better and better at it. Every tournament we seem to play, he gets a lot more fluent with the left hand. It's a great tool to have in your arsenal to be able to play bow-handed, I tell you.
And for those that don't know, Rocky had a baby girl last weekend. Or the weekend before, 2
congratulations,
weekends.
Rocky. You had a baby girl.
Yeah, Lois.
Lois,
yes.
that's it. I thought you said Lois.
Lewis. No, come on. We can't give him hell in the first couple of weeks of being a father. He seems pretty happy with it, but just reset and take a little bit of time here.
Yeah, he's just got to get the positional shot on this quite correct, and the link to link the balls up to get the clearance.
Yeah.
For me, I'd be playing this yellow into the top right and just checking it up a small bit so that you can play your other ball over the middle. Finish on the 2 middles. So I'm checking this up with a bit of right hand side, which is what he is. Oh, okay. It didn't go that way.
I'm not sure if he got lucky. Did he get lucky there a little bit?
It's made things a bit difficult now because the double's not on, and
I'm not sure.
There's nowhere for the yellow either.
Does it go past the black? Just in, can he sneak it in there, or is the black covering in both ways?
Oh, it didn't look like. I thought that yellow was up quite far, but it looks like the yellow's onto the middle actually quite easy.
Yeah, it wasn't as easy as it looked, I suppose. It's more about, I think I'm just trying to hold that and sort of.
Well, Sacco is definitely
No,
in a
I want them all
really
together
strong
as a group.
position here.
Hold on 2 seconds. I want everyone together as a group. I don't want one person at a time.
Sacco has many shots he can play here. He can pull up and wait. He can have a dip.
Yeah.
Having a dip, I don't mind it as long as you're playing shots as a shot to nothing.
Yeah. See, Rocky's ball still goes into that middle pocket, but
See, he's going to
Sacco's
play
doesn't.
this as a shot to nothing. He's playing it down the rail, and the jaw's going to bring it to the. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Okay. God, it's very hard to call Sacco shots, honestly.
And obviously, I don't think that red must go to this bottom pocket down. Oh, the yellow goes to the bottom pocket down here. So
Does that yellow pass the red into the bottom left corner?
I just don't think Sacco would have left him on it if it did.
Because if it does, you might find a Rocky will play a big shot here, rail, put it into the bottom left and screw off the back rail and come back down for the yellow that's over the middle.
Yeah.
If it's on, that's what I'm pretty sure that is what he would play.
I don't think it's on.
But yeah, I'm not sure.
He actually just about cut it, but that's a lot of white ball running around the table.
Yeah, it looks like there's more angle than what we can see on the stream. I think there's more angle because he's looking like he's coming off 2 cushions. But it also looks to me like it cuts to the middle also, so he can come up and down twice is another option. Alright, here we go.
This, I reckon.
Yep,
No.
there we go. That's a great shot if he misses the red.
Oh, that's
unlucky.
unlucky. He deserved better with that shot. He's pretty keen on something here.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's rushed that a little bit. That's not generally his normal way to play. He generally is a bit more conservative than that.
So
Sacco, he's probably just going to bump this off and get the snooker. Why not?
Why
you
not?
know, it's going to, you put yourself in full command of the frame. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a good shot.
You know,
I mean, the
look,
chances of Rocky getting out of this and potting it and getting on the black is, it's 1 in 50.
Yeah. And Sacco's likely to be on something, his balls are all pretty well out in the open now, so.
He has to get a hit here.
Yeah, he's going to get a result here.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's a
Jeez, that's a fantastic
that's a cracking shot.
Great
That's
effort.
a really good result for him too. Even just staying there. Sometimes actually staying there like that's just as good.
Now, for me, if I'm Sacco, I feel that he's got to get the snooker, but he's also got to cover that black.
I'm wondering, you play this ball that is on the rail, and sort of play it thick and bring the white ball back across here. But still probably leaves Rocky that he's got a fair bit of rail.
I don't mind. I don't playing the bottom red off the cushion and back up into the black to kill the black completely. That to me is a
because as we can see here, Rocky's got a fair bit of rail to hit. So he wouldn't.
Yes, and that's the shot he's played. He played it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. He has left him cushion first,
But I think he's
asking for a lot.
He might have got, unless Rocky's lucky enough to get out of a little gap through there. So if Rocky doesn't have the gap through, what do we? So if he can't see the yellow, what are you thinking here? Do you just,
Well, if you can't see the yellow here, the only option to me is push the black up into the red and into the yellow.
Yep.
I like that job because you're probably still going to lose the frame, but at least you've made things difficult.
So this must be pretty tight. This might be the old ask to see if it's a total snooker, just in case, so you can decide whether you can hit the ball.
Okay, so they're just deliberating here whether they can work out if it's a total snooker or not.
So it's not a total snooker, which means Rocky's on. So he should get himself to. Oh.
Okay, so
he obviously didn't have much.
Yeah, this is a very tough shot. Is he gone off the back? What's he doing here?
No, he's face cutting, I think.
Oh my god, that's a great effort. But everything's there for Sacco now. I'd expect him to get these. Yeah, he's left a nice little angle there where he can just pot and develop that other red.
Or is he just going to hold for the one? I guess it's one of those two things. It's which one do you want to hold? Do you want to develop, or do you want to hold the one down there?
He can put the first one under the black, and then he can leave an angle and pot the other one and break it out, which is probably a better way to go because it's going to be quite hard to get back down onto that ball.
Yeah, exactly.
To get good position. So I like him just potting this, run through with a bit of top spin, and just leave himself a slight angle to pot the bottom red and extract the other one.
Yep.
But as I've Sacco goes the other way always.
I reckon he's come a bit further than he wanted to there. I reckon he was going to actually try and hold on the middle and then just, the ball that's on the closest to the rail high.
Yeah, he doesn't like any extractions. He's just trying to play on single ball onto single ball. Yeah. And at least this way he keeps himself out of trouble. It's almost shots to nothing as well. So he can drop this in. And
lands nicely on the next ball.
Then plays
across
the middle red as a shot to nothing as well, hiding behind the other one. So I don't mind this. Yeah, but he's still safe.
He's still safe, exactly. Yeah, it was a bit of a shot.
He's probably missed that because he's focused so hard on staying behind the other red as a shot to nothing, and players can do that quite often. He gets so focused on safety.
Have a spot to go across the table here? I don't think so. Because it's about the only. It looks like. Like, could he come across? But I don't know if he can come across here and sort of catch that black.
I'm not sure if there's a gap for that black to go under the red. So we might find that could potentially be a hit and hope job. Play the black into the cushion off the red and try slide it up into the top corner, top right hand corner. So just screw off the black and then just nick the red and try put it in the top corner. Oh wow. Okay, so that's a foul.
That's a foul.
Right off the table.
Very good catch.
And we should see Steve Saxon should be 3-1 up.
Worked both ways that shot for him. So it's a good little lesson there. A lot of the lower level players, players coming up would try and cannon one of those reds onto the other red when they get a two-shot situation like that. It's nice just to take the balls one at a time, open up, make sure you get your position right, I think.
Yeah. Sacco took them with his. So 3-1 to Sacco.
Have you got to Gilton? Alright. So, our friend Wayne Gilmore on the phone, having a little bit of go at Nathan. Not like Wayne should be having a go at anybody, really, but G'day, Evan. How are you, mate?
I'm back now anyway.
Yeah, back now.
Typical Wayne Gilmore there, giving me a bit of stick. He thinks he struggles to understand me, the Irish.
So Rocky actually went dry here, which is yeah, Evan. No, there's not yet because I haven't done them yet. Unfortunately, the two groups upstairs have taken a very long time today. They're actually, I think they're still playing their round robin matches. They should have been finished really by about 7 o'clock, but been some very slow matches. So obviously these two boys will be 1 and 2 seeds, but I will put up a link for the results on the group chat later on tonight with the first round of the finals tomorrow. So the final structure tomorrow, Nathan, the top 16 get a double chance tomorrow.
Yep.
So that's the 8 pros and the 8 top players out of the 3 groups.
So Steve and Rocky, they finished 1 and 2. Me
Correct.
and Ben Judge were 3 and 4. So the top 4, us 4 seeds get a double chance. Is that right?
No, actually the top 16 get a double chance.
Oh, okay.
Right, just in the first round only.
Yep.
So after the first round, if the top 16, whoever wins those matches out of those 8 matches, they'll go straight through and give a bye through the next round.
Yeah.
And then they'll play in the round of 16. So a little bit of a different format, something different this year.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, to be fair, most of the time when we enter this tournament, the guys that have to pay the full 250 don't really get a chance to earn some cash throughout the tournament. All the A, B and C grade guys make money throughout the tournament. So yeah, this was kind of a breath of fresh air to play something a little bit different and gives the guys the eight guys there to try and make some money in between the comp.
So these guys tonight, out of they paid 250. Well, that's unlucky. That was a very good effort for Saka. Yeah, they paid 250 each, and so they're playing for $800 total prize pool tonight, and then the rest of the money goes into the main event comp. So the winner tonight gets $600 basically, and the runner-up gets 200. So these two have basically got their money back so far.
And what's the prize pool for second and third for the main event?
So the top in the main event is $1,500. Runner-up is $1,000, and third and fourth is $500 each.
Yeah.
And then fifth to eighth is $200. So must put a special thanks into the pool table man and Matt Bolton. They donated $1,000 as they've done many years for the LP CUES tournament, so that gets added to the prize pool. So always makes it nice for the prize pool. I think roughly about $7,500 for this comp over the whole weekend. So
it's nice. Fair play. Oh, that's a great double.
Lovely shot.
Great double from Sacco.
So Sacco's getting a bit of run on here at the moment.
Yeah, he seems to, his confidence is growing quite high. He seems to be moving quite quickly around the table. There we go, nice finish, 4-1.
He told me he hasn't eaten since 10 o'clock, so he probably wants to hurry up and get some dinner.
Sometimes it's better to do that. Eating a big meal or food there, even an hour before the match, you get quite sluggish though.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's 4-1 to Steve. Yeah, dry break.
Sacco to break, frame number 6.
Welcome, Mr. Allender.
Yeah, Super's flying quite comfortably at the moment, but I'm pretty sure Rocky will have something to say about that in this frame, and he will try his best to slow it down, I would imagine, and play a little bit safer.
Nice break here from Steve.
That's if he gets a go, that is.
Yeah, exactly. It's a pretty open table either way.
Yeah. Well, the way Sacco's flowing at the moment now, you'd almost expect him to get these.
Yeah, tough choice here. Which one do you go for?
So what colours you going for? Not automatically tight yellow, but
I'm thinking from that position,
yeah, he's
it's
gone
more
reds.
reds. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
But nah, because once he puts the one to the middle and gets on his bottom red, yeah. To be honest, it was a 50-50. They're both as nice as each other. You player at Sacco's level, absolutely either one is no problem to him.
Does the other red go to the top pocket up there inside that yellow? I think it does.
Yeah,
because he's sort of run up. I think he's run a little bit far to what he was planning for, but
I'd say he'll play on that red right now. So one to the middle.
No, maybe not. Are you making a liar of your number times so far, Nathan, or tonight?
Honestly, I cannot pick his shots. I never could. Yeah, but to be fair, most people can never pick my shots either. We're two very unorthodox players, to be fair.
Does he go up for the top one this time? I think he does, doesn't he?
Nah, he'll use this one.
Oh, yeah.
I just hope he's left a little bit of an angle so he can screw underneath that black.
It does look like he's got it.
I think you can. These pockets are quite big, so you can pinch them quite a bit. He's under hit that a little bit, but he's still on it. He's still on it. He can hit this quite natural as well.
Yeah.
And you're better off over hitting this than under hitting it, because even if you come past the black, it's on in the middle as well.
Yep.
Yeah, he's hit that well.
A bit tougher than he'd want it to be, but I think I'm backing him to drop this in. And
yeah, he just drop it in.
Yeah.
Oh, he's flying.
Pumps it in.
Well done. Great finish, Sacco. Alrighty, so we're 5-1. Okay. Do we see Rocky get a comeback? Does he get a nice break here instead of get a bit of a run?
He hasn't. His last two breaks from memory have both been dry for Rocky. Oh no, he missed the pot. He went dry last one and Sacco went out on him. And the one before that is when Rocky missed that cannon.
We've been trying to judge it over since last night and today. We've been trying the different breaks, hit a 50%, 70%, 100%. And honestly, unusually, we would normally hit them 70%. But I find that on these tables, you almost need to hit it 100% to get a good split. So there you go, like Rocky's just hit it 70% there and can't get a ball.
No.
It's quite, you actually play these, the break on these tables quite different than headquarters.
Yeah.
I find a headquarters 70-80% power is generally a quite control break. And you get a ball, but on these you seem to have to hit them a little bit harder.
I think yellows look pretty good, and he could be, there's definitely a chance he goes out here again.
Ooh, he didn't want that. He would have liked that to set up.
Yeah.
But the way Sacco's flowing at the moment, he knocks the ball down the rail.
And then
I fancy him to go out here.
He just goes past. He's got that one to
He
the
just
middle
pots
as
it,
well.
runs through, plays the yellow in the middle.
And then he's, back into the where he wants to be.
Oh, he's rushed that a little bit.
These bottom rails are a little bit, they do pop out a little bit. So Mark Ellender's saying he's showing why he was runner-up for the Australian title. What's Australian titles? Do we remember?
Huh?
What's Australian titles? Do we remember? It was the world of COVID.
Yeah, well, hopefully if COVID clears up a little bit, Nationals this year will be in January.
Yep.
So that'll be interesting to see. I don't think very much it'll be in Albury. I think they're looking at doing it in a different state. So hopefully, we'll see how we go. We don't want to get into COVID testing and all that sort of stuff. A lot of people get a little bit antsy about that sort of stuff.
Especially in WA.
Yeah. We're fortunate enough to be in a really good state here, so we haven't been too badly affected, thank God. Yeah, Evan probably more likely to be Darwin.
Yeah, Darwin's not a bad place.
Darwin's a great spot. I was there a few years back. It's great.
Yeah, I think there's a big contingent looking at the new NT Open, making the trip up from WA to up to Darwin in November, I think.
Okay, so Rocky's slightly overran that one.
He's just trying to push this
He's
double
going
this
for a
down,
double here, I feel.
down to over the bottom pocket, in or over.
Oh, it's a good shot.
And it's gone in.
It's in.
Yeah.
But he's still,
Yeah, maybe I think he'd rather run that over.
Playing shots for the sake of it nearly, because there was no value. He really needed that ball to be over the hole.
Yeah. I almost think he has to sort of play the red and then push the yellow onto the black to sort of tie up a bit, because his balls aren't in good spots. Sacco's got pretty well everything covered at the moment, so I like sort of just tying up the yellow and the black together there for a while.
Well, if I'm Rocky here, I really do feel that he needs to clip the red and tie up the black.
Yeah.
Give himself somewhat of a sniff to get him back to the table.
He's going to try and
maybe take a big shot here into the left-hand corner.
Maybe just trying to cover that pocket again. Same shot he played before, actually.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that. That's a good shot. He's got the cover.
Yeah, good job. As I said, Rocky's just going to slow him down a little bit and, stop the run and pots. Steve could go the double here, though. But no. Be interesting to see where he's going here. Not sure what that shot was all about, to be honest. He's going to now just drop this in.
See, to me, if it was me, I would be sitting the yellow on top of the red, because you still got a gap for a yellow to go underneath it, and with your yellow, two yellows over that side of the table, you're in full control. Potting balls here at this stage. Now you've got to go for it. So he's leaving himself on the double. If he gets it, he wins the frame. But if he misses it, he's left it open.
Maybe he's going to double back inside that red. So play the back, cut it like you said. Same shot you were talking about, but
double it back. But the white's going to be moving here. It's going to be a little bit tricky.
White would probably go up between the top.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't.
He's also left a foul snooker as well.
Oh, he has too. Yeah, it definitely makes it a bit easier.
It was actually a foul snooker, and Rocky obviously hasn't worried about it. Okay, so could this be gets his frame back? A little mini comeback could happen here.
Just one nice little tactical shot there.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Two on the black, lovely. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. He's got two shots.
Yeah. Doesn't need him.
Alrighty, 5-2.
Just one nice little tactical shot there, got him back into it. Steve 5, Rocky 2. Those who've joined us late, it's a race to 7. So for anyone who hasn't been down to the new LPQ, it's now called the Mandurah Pool Hall, or miscues is now, as it was formerly known, it's now Mandurah Pool Hall. CUES has taken over it now. They've got a number of business out of here, but it's a venue hire place. They've still got 10 tables here, and you know, a garage and all sorts of stuff. So
I finished on 24.
nice job, Jezza.
So I lost 6. You can't, not supposed to.
No, okay.
I can turn that on, but it's so annoying.
So we have Jeremy Bauer after rocking up. Jeremy said he did pretty well. How many frames you win?
With the finish, I lost 6, so 24
24 from 30.
Okay, so 24 from 30. You
That's,
must be up there near the top.
We're top, definitely.
Well
Stone lost 4, Scott Alexander lost 5, and Nev lost 6 as well. So.
Yeah, right. Okay, so yours, that's a different group because we had our group was much tighter than that. We had 4 players on 19.
Oh wow.
We had 2 or 3 more on 18. So yeah, it sounds like.
Does that mean you're going to make me move to the Blackwell shootout? Because we both finished on 6 and 24.
What was the result of your match?
Me and Nev, 1-all.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So we'll get back to the game. I'll deal with that after
Yeah,
this.
so Sacco's on yellow here.
You
Yeah.
guys shove over, I'll grab another chair.
Shove over it.
I need to.
Okay. What's that? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right. Here, you come there. Swap over. You go there. All right. Sorry, guys. We'll just get ourselves organised. Right.
Yeah. So Jeremy, how you doing? The score is 5-2 to Sacco.
So Rocky's on yellows here.
No, he's on the reds. Yeah. So he's in a position here where I feel he probably needs to clear these, get his confidence going, get himself back in the match.
I'll bring it over here for you now.
Ah, there we go.
Do that. Sam. Yeah, put that in there as well.
Nathan's just getting himself organised. Jeremy's here, got it sorted out
He's
now, boys
just
and
working
girls.
out all the technical stuff for us.
I think, so does he try and get the one off the rail here as well?
He
Does
might try for an
extract?
extraction here, but I don't see the value in it. Dropping onto it is probably the right shot.
Yeah,
He's just a little bit short. But he will play this ball, I would assume. Yeah, it is the right shot. In or over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good shot.
Played that well.
Played that well. He's put the black into a potable position, and he's also found an angle off the red to the middle. If he needed to bump into those 2 reds, he can do so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he probably will have to, by the looks of the angle, or he can just pot this to the top and run through and leave himself on a single red.
He's just going to bang this. He's going to go straight to this one. He's not cut to the middle.
Straight to the top and leave yourself in a single red. That's a great shot.
Yeah. Just screw back under it nicely.
It's a bit of a stun with side. That's it. Good shot. Alrighty.
Just excuse me for a sec.
Okay, so we've got a little mini comeback from Rocky. And 5-3. Great finish. Okay, game on. It's looking like we could be in for a close match. So Darren has gone off to get himself a drink. So are you on?
Yeah,
so
mate.
we've got Jeremy
Yep.
Bauer here.
Welcome everybody. We're out for a looking like a pretty solid match. I've been watching Steve all today, and he's just been on fire. I don't know so much about Rocky, but the scores that Rocky won in his matches were pretty good. So he must be playing pretty well.
Rocky's been steady pretty much the whole day, yeah. Last night when we played the round robin, it was all very, very close. Rocky, Sacco and Ben Judge finished on 12, I was 11.
Yep.
And then the two Lukes, Ben and Mandar, finished 10, 9, 8. So
Wow.
it was all, there was not much between
Nothing
us
in
all.
it.
Yeah, and then through the knockout then, funny enough, actually, the four of us who finished on top ended up the last four in the knockout as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There you go.
so it's all very, very tight.
Big
only-
break. He's gone dry.
Are you finding struggling with the break on these tables?
No, I love it.
You love it?
Yeah, I love it. No, I don't hit the brake hard anymore. I just cue it.
Yeah,
And
okay.
I've been getting balls all week.
That's
all
so
day.
strange because last night we were all working on it last night and we found that the 60, 70, 80% brakes weren't working. The full power brakes we were getting balls, and if we
Oh,
took
nice.
some off it, we couldn't get them.
There you go.
Oh, that's a nice.
Well, I don't mind if it goes to a tactical frame anyway. So
Yeah, that's a nice extraction there from
beautiful.
Sacco. If he puts this red to the middle, he'll get another extraction on that other red, and it pretty much be a straightforward finish if he gets this red into the middle.
yeah, just got to focus on the pot. The rest,
You just
the
pot
rest
only,
happens itself.
the extraction's naturally going to happen.
That's it.
Yep. He played it a little bit hard.
It's all right because he can use the ball on the top right pocket.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything there anyway.
You just got to be careful when he's playing this into the top right hand pocket. You don't want to play it too thick, because when you're playing it with side, you might nick the yellow.
Yeah.
So you want to just play it a little bit thinner with side, and then you want to try to
Yeah.
land on the left hand rail for that red that he extracted before.
Yeah.
See, he played it
Nicked
too
it,
thick and nicked the
yeah,
yellow, and that was
nicked it.
going to be the problem. Yeah. So
Now,
that's
this is
why.
a big problem.
Yeah, that's where you got to be careful.
I wonder if he's on that yellow on the red on the left rail.
Yeah, I think he might just be able to see it, but big shot if the ball doesn't go in, he's pretty much going to leave the whole table open for Rocky to. Yeah, he's already on his mini comeback. He said 2 in a row.
Oh, I never rule out Rocky.
Okay, so he's missed it. Can Rocky answer back with a clearance?
There's not really much difficult balls on the table for Rocky though.
Well,
He's just got to get back out, doesn't he? He's got to screw up
Well,
the
he's
rail.
just got to get this rail ball. He's got to screw up the table.
But what ball do you land on? They don't look like any of them pop. Unless you
Yeah.
screw for the one in the middle. Oh, okay. So if he goes all the way up the back,
He's got to
two
screw
balls.
right back to bulk
Yeah.
almost to leave himself on two balls, one over the left corner or the one on the top cush that's just off the top
Just
cush.
looks like
But he's
the
also got
angle's
the yellow
going
to the middle if he
towards
screws
the
back
off.
as well. So he's just got to cue this well. I think he's got 3 balls he can play on here.
Yeah, he's got to cue this well, really well. That's perfect,
Yeah.
I think. Oh yeah, he's easy on it. I can see it here.
Yeah.
So what's your last ball, Nathan?
Well, he might find that he'll have to leave the yellow on the bottom right. He might have to leave that to last and leave a slight angle so that he can screw underneath the black.
Okay.
No, actually, when I look at it now, that doesn't look like that's really a shot because the black's actually closer to the rail than what it looks on the screen.
Yep. You want to kind of land low and just top
Well,
off the right rather than back out
I
to the
would have
black?
liked to get rid of it midway,
Yeah.
pot it, come up the table, and see your yellow over the middle.
Yeah.
I'd like to use that to get onto the black.
Definitely, yeah. Any of the balls up the top are better for the black than the one that's near it.
Yeah, so pot this in the top left, pot your rail one, and then it's middle.
I reckon you can screw across the face of the black, but if you nip it, it's all over.
I don't mind leaving the bottom yellow last, just as long as you leave yourself in a position where you can just screw across to the black.
That's a good angle.
Yeah. Rocky's got his flow going now, like Sacco had at the start of the match, so I've got a funny feeling there this is going to go to wire.
Oh, yeah. I reckon it will. He's missed it.
And that's
I
perfect.
thought he missed
perfect.
that.
No, that's perfect. He's
Just
let
hit
himself
the
a
front
little
door.
angle to get closer to the yellow.
Yeah.
He wants to leave himself not straight, just off straight, so that he can screw across. Oh, he's got a nick, but you know what? That's actually perfect. That's actually worked out really well. Because that's left him with a little angle to be able to screw close, like just miss the black.
Yeah, I think he's got to bounce in
He
front
can,
of the black and
if
past
he
it.
really wants to, he can go under it as well.
It's a hard shot though. Not a big gap.
He's stretching, so makes it a bit harder.
Not a big gap at all. I wonder if if he was closer, you could get like an extreme bottom and get past it.
He can also pot it with just a little
Left
bit of
hand.
right hand side, just miss the black and then just cut it in. That's not a problem
He's playing
either.
left hand here. He's going to try and go under it. That's a beautiful
that's a great shot. Great shot left-handed. Never
Oh,
mind
yeah.
right-handed.
All right, no worries.
Okay, so here we go. Rocky's just resetting himself. Big frame this for Rocky.
You both miss, you keep going. Both pot, keep going. One give misses.
Boom, great finish. Well done, Rocky. So that's 5-4 now. That's really starting to become a match.
Oh, wow.
So Rocky's basically was, I think he was 5-1 down, was he? So he won, that's 3 in a row. So he's made his mini comeback.
Yeah. I'm not sure how you change the score up here, do you? We'll wait till Jeremy comes back, he can deal with that. Shoots his scores.
Alright, so here we go. Frame 10, it's 5-4. Sacco to break.
Yeah, big frame this one.
Yeah, I feel this really is a big frame because there's a difference between being on the hill or going 5-all, which is, in the scheme of things, is huge, you know. Sacco goes out here off the break, 6-4, he'd be really strong favourite. But again, dry again.
Yeah.
And there's that break I was telling you about before, 70% break, it just doesn't seem to be making balls.
No, I must realise I ended up going to the bash break earlier on myself today. Do you have a yellow onto the middle, or it's only a cannon really?
He's going to start with the plant on the yellows into the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he'll run forward, leave himself an angle at that one he was queuing at, so he can screw into the yellow and black.
Yeah, extract that
And only a small extraction, you just don't want to, just nudge the yellow into the black so that you put both of them on. Yeah. I actually favour Rocky to get these. I'm gonna do an early call and call a 5-all.
Cool.
I think he's gonna get these.
Actually,
I think he's not sure if he's left himself enough angle. We'll find out. But if he hasn't, it won't matter because he'll just use this one to make enough angle.
He's going to take the top ones first, by the looks of it. Still okay, you know.
No, this is fine. This is fine. He's just making sure he leaves himself a good angle. And that looks. Ooh, I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks perfect to me.
Yeah, it's just. You might even
You just got to be careful you don't overscrew the shot. You don't want to nudge the black up into the reds. So you got to be careful here. To me personally, I think you only just needs a small nudge on them so the black goes in the middle. Then he can use his other yellows to get on that other yellow.
He does have another option here. We can see from outside if he does.
I'm not quite sure, guys, how to change the scoring. Jeremy's disappeared, but it is 5-4 to Sacco, obviously. I'm not quite sure here what Rocky's trying to do here. I don't know if he's trying to play the double.
He's taking a fair bit of time there, is he?
I'm not sure. Is he trying to play the double here?
I think he's just trying to run this up the top.
Or is he just trying to get it out and play safe?
Yeah, get both balls
I think
out.
he's trying to get them both out and go safe, yeah, which he's did quite well. Everything's came into play there. Yeah.
It's tough. I think Steve needs a big pot here. Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice shot. Still got some work to do. I'd like to see Sacco play this one down the rail now straight away. I think he's going to pot the other one and extract it instead. But me personally, I would like to play it down the rail, in or over.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with playing extractions.
Oh, wow.
That's why I didn't like going for the extraction. That's why you always play the ball down the rail, because you're looking for, if you're going to do that, play it with really good judgment and only just nudge into it. He's played that quite wild into it, and as you've just seen, it's just gone straight in.
Yeah,
off.
I was just thinking, even if he was pot that ball, to just screw back a little bit and still play the rail.
Yeah, because if he had played the ball down the rail like he should have, the other two reds here beside the black, everything goes. So, yeah, we're looking at a possible 5-all in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm Rocky, I hope he doesn't try to pot the yellow and try to do any extraction here.
Well,
I don't think he needs to do any of that.
I think you can just pot this one, pot the bone, come back to the middle, and then pot both opposite middles, and then just
Yeah, so he's just playing. Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh. Alrighty, so that was a really bad error there from Rocky. He has to pot this yellow into the middle now, and the angle is quite more acute than
take back over.
What it looks like on camera.
Cheers, mate.
Welcome
Hey
back,
guys,
Jeremy.
That was a big miss, wasn't it?
It was indeed.
Alright.
Jeremy, can you do us a favour? Can you sort out the scores? It's 5-4.
5-4, so Rocky got another one.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's 5-4, and Sacco made a big mistake there just in that last frame. He tried to extract the ball when I didn't really think it was worth it. He could have ran a ball down the rail, in or over. Instead, he's tried to pot and extract. He's glanced off it and gone in off in the corner. Gave Rocky 2 shots, and pretty much straight away, Rocky's didn't play a great shot and put himself in a bad position. And this is where we are right now.
Okay, so Rocky's on reds. Sacco's on reds.
Sacco's on reds here for the clearance. Yeah.
Looks like he's got a good chance.
Might go off this yellow here. Yeah. And that's. I think he's got a good angle. Yeah. He's a little bit close to the red, but he shouldn't be a problem.
First.
He's got to just punch this through.
I always try and get to the one closest to the rail first if I can.
Nah, that's a good
unless
shot.
you land straight.
See this shot here. I don't mind this either. You can pot this and just run off the other red.
Yep.
So you just glance off it with a touch of left hand side. You just pot this nice and easy. Little bit of left. You'll just glance off the red, and the white should finish low on the cushion, and the red will finish high, and that'll give you the perfect angle to come down for the black in the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
Which it looks like it's what he's. Okay, so he didn't do it.
Kiss.
He should have been trying to calculate that a bit better, just to slide off it.
It's quite a far off the cushion though. I reckon he'll cut this in.
Yeah, I think he's still okay. I think he can cut this in and he naturally will fall onto the black. He's overcut it. Okay. Wow. And killed the black. Rocky seemed a little bit frustrated there, but to be quite honest, I would be really, really happy to get him back to the table.
Getting back to the table.
You're getting back to the table. You've got lots.
You've got a beautiful snooker.
You're in a position where the black is dead, and you've got 3 balls on the table. You can just dominate for the rest of the frame.
Yeah, I like face cut and try and land the white behind the yellow and the red. Over the black and the yellow.
So, yeah, so you mean
Face cut the ball closest to you.
the yellow off the bottom rail, send the white off the side rail, and back behind the black and the yellow. Yeah, I like that as well. Yeah.
I mean, it looks like you're already blocking off Sacco's double, so it doesn't really matter if
the other option is, I mean, if you're gonna have a dip, you can put this one in the bottom left and then make an extraction as well. But
it's a big risk, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
He's he's going the pot.
But the black is safe, you see. You're not going to miss the pot, so. Yeah, he's just gone for just a basic snooker, which is absolutely fine.
You don't really want to pot this, Red. What do you do? Just roll the white behind the yellow? You just roll it into the jaws of the yellow.
For me personally, I'm just going to push the yellow up to the red.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to kill it, which is what Sacco was doing. You don't want to bounce off the cushion and leave him on it.
It goes under.
Nah. Okay, so I think the yellow goes under the red.
Now, if Rocky can extract this yellow and black.
So wow, so went from, I think, pretty sure Sacco was 5-1 up.
Yeah.
Back to 5-4.
I don't know what the score was.
Yeah, and then it's back to 5-4 now, and now Rocky's in a position where he's in the stronger position to get back to 5-all.
Yep. He's just gonna pot this yellow in the top right, and then just push the yellow underneath and open them both up.
Yeah, that's actually worked. That's actually worked out well because he's nudged the red just enough to go dead. So Rocky can play the yellow, kiss the black over towards his own yellow, and he develops the whole frame. He's pretty much in the box seat. So he just hits.
Hasn't he got 2 shots? He hasn't missed. So why don't you just go out?
Oh, he has 2.
Yeah, you just bounce this out. You get both balls out in 1 shot.
Why has he got 2 shots?
Sacco played his yellow up to the corner. He fouled. He pushed Rocky's yellow up.
Okay.
So you just pot out.
Oh, wow.
Because Sacco pushed the yellow up, remember?
Oh, right. Sorry. Yep. Yeah, okay, so here we go, 5-all. Well, 5-1 to 5-all.
I don't like leaving. You got to screw straight back now.
Oh, nah, this is easy. You just hit a quarter ball with a touch of left-hand side.
Oh,
so you play yellow and the white into the cushion.
Yeah.
You'll draw it back towards the black.
Screw straight back.
Yeah.
One thing I've always known about Rocky's scoreline just never seems to phase him.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think it's really that. I think for some reason a lot of players when they're in front kind of see the finish line and then they make errors because Sacco made some errors there in that frame where I felt he should have really pulled up.
Yep.
If he had pulled up, I think this match would probably be already over.
Yep.
But yeah, that was probably a bit of a downfall in his game. I think if Sacco was able to pull up a little bit and just wait a shot, he probably would have already won this match. I would have thought, yeah.
Well, I mean, Super does definitely like to attack the table.
Oh, very attacking player. But when you're in the box seat and you're going for something that's a 50-50, you know, it's a little bit, a little bit reckless. But he does amazing shots. There's no doubt about it. He's all the talent in the world. But you know, when you're 5-1 up, 5-2 up, you know, race to 7, you know, you just wait a shot and go. You're on the hill. You pretty much have the match won. You know, so and he didn't do that. He opened the door for Rocky, and Rocky's capitalised on him. So here we are, back to 5-all. Now let's see, here we go, so Rocky, let's see with this break again, Rocky generally tends to, he'll go one or the other, it'll be 60% or 100%.
Okay. I don't know why my camera's doing that.
I've got a funny feeling he might hit this break a bit softer. There you go. He did play this off the break. He's got a ball though.
Yep. And they've spread nice.
Yeah. They
I
really,
like
they
reds,
really
yeah.
have, haven't they? Oh my God.
I like reds, yeah. Especially if that red he's closest to just rolls in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, reds are great. But you know what? To be honest with you, yellows are beautiful as well. He's got the semi-long yellow in the middle, just rolls forward, and they're all tap-ins as well.
Yeah.
I actually probably think yellows are the colour. Yeah.
Yeah, because reds are just hard to get started.
It's not about getting started. It's just that when you've dropped the one in the middle, you're a little bit tight on everything. Whereas, yeah, I like yellow and just put the one in the bottom left corner straight away.
It's just the yellow at the top left of the table that, doesn't have a lot of pockets. Get on it.
So he's nominated yellows, which is he just pots this and just runs forward a couple of inches. Yeah, that's exactly what he's done. That's the smart way to play, because now by dropping this one in the middle, it leaves him on both of those kind of semi awkward yellows, and I think the one he just looked at goes in the middle. So you just.
I don't think it goes in the middle yet. It doesn't.
No, it does.
But if he takes it off the red first, if he takes this off the red, then.
Oh no, it does. It does. I can see from this side. It go. Both yellows go into the middle.
Okay, I still think he's going to take this off the red.
He can do if he wants. I don't see the value in it. It doesn't make sense to do that, but I would be more inclined to put that one into the middle and make sure that you're good on the top yellow. For me, I'm just stunning this in and moving the white maybe an inch back. That's all.
Yeah. You just a stop shot.
Because that yellow wasn't.
The yellow definitely goes.
No, but the yellow was it's the other red that's blocking it, and that you think was blocking. He never moved that red. That red is still there. You know what I mean? That red is still there, so it hasn't changed. It hasn't altered that pocket in any way. That's why I didn't make any sense to me to play that shot.
Fair enough. I just didn't like it. That was all.
Yeah. It's all still straightforward. He's good position on this one, so.
He's got to put this one in the bottom left now, so that he can get his hand on the table to play the other two. So looks like he's straight.
I think he'll put this, screw up the table. He'll try to leave himself on two balls here.
Yeah.
Yeah. See the way he's looking at it. He'll put this left hand side off the side rail and try to leave himself in, but pretty much in between the two balls.
Oh, okay. So I'm playing just to pretty much cannon the one on the right.
No.
Because then you're automatically on the other one.
So there we go. He's tried to gun right between the two. No, that's perfect. Perfect. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. I think
it's maybe a touch too far. Yeah.
You gotta go up.
You know what? There's actually a shot you can play here. Ronan McCarthy played one time. He plays the yellow into the red, lets the red hit the jaw, but then the continuation of the yellow still follows into the pocket. Yeah.
Now he's taking this into the corner.
He's gonna see. This is what I'm saying to you. This pocket was clear as day all along.
Now he's taking this to the corner though, and he's missed it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a big turnaround now at the scheme of things at 5-all.
Well, you put this one under the black, and you
you just put and extract these, because the other red on the cushion goes off the hanging red.
And you're on the other ball in the other pocket.
Oh, that's worked out perfect. That's so nice. Yeah.
This should be all over.
Don't overforce this ball. Just drop it in.
Oh, I actually like screwing under the black and playing this ball at the bottom of the table.
Oh,
first.
no. That's your last ball.
That's your last ball.
Yeah. In this case, yeah.
Okay.
In this scenario, well, it would be, I think, anyway.
I
like just dropping this in, play the one to the middle, red on red, and then come down the table and get rid of the other two.
Okay.
The least movement of the white is most of the time is generally the right shot.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's just.
Now he might in this circumstance he might screw off it now and get on the bottom red.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, because you want to get rid of that ball.
Yeah.
Because that ball's the only thing causing trouble. But the only thing I don't like about the way he's going about this is when he plays that plan, he has to make sure he gets on that
ball. He needs to stay on that ball. But I think he's got a bit of an angle here, so he can get quite close to these two reds. He just has to.
I just roll this in off the rail, yeah.
Yeah.
So So he's got angle, so he just plays
Well,
the plant.
the fact that he's got angle works out perfect because whether he hits a thick or thin, he'll still be on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's better.
He's lucky to.
They both
he almost hit it too perfect. Yeah, for the two of them to drop in.
So I play this shot on the right hand side of the red with a little bit of left hand side and come off the side rolling back out. What do you do?
Well, two choices. I either screw down. I would probably screw down in this circumstance because the jaws are a little bit different in headquarters tables. They're a bit more wider,
Yep,
so they're unpredictable.
Yep.
Whereas the screw shot, I feel comfortable. Sacco was obviously more comfortable with the screw shot as well. And even this one here, you just roll this in because you're just going to glance off the yellow and be perfect on the black.
Yep.
So there's no need to overshoot this, just drop it in.
There you go.
It's exactly what he's doing, and he's perfect then on the black, yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty, so after the mini comeback from Rocky being 5-1 up, now it's 5-all, and Sacco to get on the hill first.
So that was really just an error from Rocky, which gave
Yeah,
Sacco a chance.
it was an error from Rocky. He thinks there's something wrong with the table, but yeah, I felt he went the wrong way in that clearance.
Someone's been drinking. Get onto it. I'm sure the guys will like it in the final. Oh, stop hitting that. Do you want to shove over a touch? I don't want to hit this box. I'll move your chair over. That way. You can get over that screen. That's better. Sweet. Alright, Sacco breaks and run and wins the match.
Pardon?
Sacco breaks and runs and wins the match.
Well, Sacco hits the quite soft break as well. Ball jumps when he hits the pack.
Yeah.
Generally. Has he got one? Has he got one? Oh, he's got one. He's got two.
Oh my god.
Wow.
How nice they are.
So, well, there's a little bit of work. That black
I don't think so.
only goes, well,
Oh, yeah,
when he
much
when he
work
moves
at
a
all.
couple of balls, it'll go in two pockets.
He's got that red to extract the one on the rail if he wants.
No, he's
to
gonna go.
take
He's
those.
gonna go yellows
If
here.
he wants yellows, they're all there.
Yeah, yellows are there. Yeah.
I don't see an issue.
I actually like him potting this yellow and just stunning into the other yellow above the black, just so he opens everything up completely.
Which yellow? You're talking about the yellow, the three yellow? The
Yeah,
three
he
balls
said
on
the
line?
one just above the black. I like him just stunning into that off this yellow into the right corner.
Oh, I don't think that's on. I think he has to take.
Oh
this
no, it's
yellow.
on. It's on
I think
because
he's got to take the one he's taking.
it's
now.
on. That's what it.
This is the one he has to take. And he's got to screw back behind this one so that he can open those two balls up to go to that pocket you're talking about.
Yeah, if he's
Yeah, 'cause
so
those
he's
two
he's
balls
he's
don't
picking
go.
he's picking these off like the way you do in snooker.
Well, he has to because that one yellow ball that's on the left of the black is blocking those other two going into the bottom
Yeah,
left.
yeah. I just like the extraction because once it's done, you don't have to worry about
Of
those
course, but
negotiations.
I don't
Yeah,
think he could pot it. That's all.
yeah. So he's just leaving himself a slight angle for the yellow in the middle, and then he's going to screw right across over towards that red on the left hand side.
Yep.
He needs to get into this a little bit. Okay,
He's taken the
I
ball
can
and
never pick his shots, honestly.
plays it differently.
Yeah.
I mean, screwing back to these
Because
two
the
balls
problem
from
the
where he is
problem
now
with what
is
he's
not
doing
easy.
now is he's putting all his eggs in one basket.
Yeah,
he's
massively.
got to get position now off this shot.
This is hard.
Does not want to underhit it.
Oh, he's hit that perfect.
He's hit it good.
No, well, that bottom red goes. That bottom yellow
Well, the
goes
two
in
yellows,
middle.
no, the two yellows go to the top corner.
Yeah,
So when he
in the
drops
middle.
this in, he's on either one to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's better off potting it and roll forward about a ball. So
Well, you don't have to jack up then. You can just roll the ball.
I
and
don't like stunning this. Oh. Yeah, I didn't like that. He didn't need to do that.
Just roll
He only
through.
had to roll it through and
Yeah.
play the bottom yellow. Yeah.
Well, here we go.
Yeah,
Here's
okay.
Rocky's chance. Now, if Rocky rolls this ball in on the into the left middle, what's he going to try and get on next?
Well, if I'm Rocky, I'm going to play that red to the left middle, but I'm going to play it as a shot to nothing and hide behind the yellows. or sorry, high behind the right, the reds on the right hand side.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to pot in with a bit of pace. And
So
then
play the double, shot to nothing double.
he can either, look, it's up to him. You could easily pot out, or you can just play the snooker, bump one off the rail, and then you've got the snooker.
It's just have a long ball
Personally,
down
the way these tables are playing, you would probably go for the out, because when you drop the red in the middle, it's a gentle screw off the one on the rail.
Okay.
But Rocky he's the one that waits a shot, which is what Sacco wasn't doing in the earlier run.
I'm just wondering where he's going to go. 'Cause I'm thinking, do you bounce it? Do you play this on the right of the red, or full ball and then snooker behind the same red you're hitting?
He's going to snooker behind the one he's hitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think he's.
I don't think he's. I don't think he's left it
left
on, but I
he's
think
left the yellow one.
he has, is he?
He's left
I
the
thought he
yellow
could only see a nick of it.
No.
Nah, yeah, he can only see a nick of it. He's going to try go off the yellow.
I don't think so. I think that black's straight in the pocket.
No, because he won't be playing it too hard. So when he nicks it, there won't be that much pace. The pace will all be on his object ball, but the pace scrubs off the second contact, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like that 3-ball thing is that would have
So
to
you're
be.
just saying he's just nicking off it and leaving.
Well,
the
he's
white
actually
safe
he
at the
needs to
bottom.
go half ball off this to make this shot possible. I don't think it's on. Oh wow!
And the white.
Wow! That is stiff as. Wow, that's.
Definitely on.
I called it earlier on. I said it was going to go to the wire, and 6-all is what it's pretty looking likely to be.
Wow, yeah. Rocky's just got to hold himself together and finish these off.
Who won the lag? So I think Sacco just broke that, so it'll be Rocky to break at 6-all. Yeah.
I don't know.
Rocky just needs to not overthink this too
Turn
much.
myself up for you, Evans. Just I've got Stacko standing right next to me, that's all.
Keep it simple. Everything should just be a little pot and stun.
Just roll-ins.
Yeah.
He can just roll this ball he's closest to into the top left. Or he can play this one into the bottom left. It's up to him.
Yeah, I'll be playing the one into the bottom left and just a gentle little stun up the table.
Yep. Just then you've got a plan. I reckon if you take the one to the
I think
top
he's
left,
afraid
and
that
you're on both balls, you know.
if he plays the one that's stun in the bottom left, if he goes too high, he'll end up leaving himself a plant. So
That's what I'm
he's
saying,
going to
yeah.
change decision and
Yeah, just
take this
play
to the
it to
top
the
right
top
corner
left.
instead. Yeah.
Top left. Top left.
Or
and just
top
stun
left corner,
across.
yeah, that's what I meant,
stun
yeah.
across for the middle. That's it. Then roll the one in the middle and then roll the one in the corner.
No, I might screw off this one to the top right hand corner.
Could do, yeah.
Yeah, because he wants to leave himself an angle to drop it in and play the black
He's
in the
got
left
two
bottom
on
left
black.
corner. Yeah.
It doesn't really matter how he goes about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Nah, I think this is fine.
I know, it was the fact he hit the middle jaw. It was dangerous.
We always know where the white's going in those positions. It looks like it's bad, but you always know you're not going in off. You're gonna be close. So he'll just drop this in and use his 2 on the black. Just confirm the pot. Don't worry too much about position.
He's snaking himself.
He's
Perfect.
good. Wow, that must be on.
Yeah, easy on.
Let's trickle it in. Yep, well done. Hill. Alright, good little match so far. It's always
Has
nice
been.
when you see a final go to Hill.
I just don't know why Sacco went the way that he went. I just think that he could have he must have not had the angle to be able to screw back. And the shot you were saying, screw across to get on those balls. you know.
Yeah.
But he had to get to those balls early. And then that would have made it a lot easier.
Yeah, I feel that this match has been Sacco's all the way. You know, it was his to give away kind of
As
thing.
I said, all day I've been watching him. He's been playing so solid. Playing such good pool.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta
And
wait a shot.
Yeah?
Just gotta wait a shot.
Rocky's break.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is Rocky's break. Yeah, because Sacco did the soft break,
That's
but he
right.
got a ball off it there. So
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I break the same as Sacco. Hand on the table, middle of the table. On these tables, I find that's
Yeah, if I don't mind the hand on the table if you're only planning to hit a 60-70% break.
saying, yeah,
Yeah.
you're not hitting it hard, you know. And I usually get a ball in the middle.
Because by doing that, it means that you bring the line of the cue closer to the cloth, so there's less chance of any jump. Whereas when we're cueing off the rail, you're slightly hitting down on the ball. So when you hit it hard, you're compressing the white into the cushion before it's sent on its path to the break.
Yeah, pushing it into the table.
So normally for us to deal with that's why you'll generally hit just below center of the white, so you're skidding the white along the cloth before it makes contact with the top ball.
Yep.
You'll find that guys that hit middle to top of the ball when they're cueing off a rail, the white always jumps. The only way to keep it down is a slight bit of backspin to keep it skidding along the cloth before it makes impact on the first ball.
If you cue the ball into the cloth.
Yeah. So
top,
you can hit a ball you can hit the break as hard as you want, as long as you've got just below center and hit the very center of the ball. You can hit it as hard as you want and you'll have full control.
Yep.
But the key is your timing and hitting that very center point of the ball, because if you come off the edge of it, you have no control whatsoever. Big chance of jumping.
I don't hit the ball hard. I found when I did the test, when I did thousands and thousands of breaks and recorded it all, I found I was able to be more accurate with where I hit the ball with 60 or 70%.
Yeah.
Where 80, 90, 100, you don't know where it's going.
Yeah.
You know.
But there's obviously the different elements of the break as well, between the snap break, a follow through. You know, you can hit 70% and just let the cue follow all the way through, like inches and inches past where you've made contact.
Just come up dry, but there's a cluster in the top left.
Yeah, okay, so obviously you would favour yellows in this scenario, I would think. There's not much in it between the two of them, really. But I just like that the yellows on top of those two reds for protection. So for me personally, in the position at this stage, I would be putting the yellow to the middle, and I'd be covering up a little bit because I don't really see the clearance. It'll be a bit reckless to go for the clearance at this stage at 6-0.
Very. You don't want to put too many balls. You want to get to those balls early.
That's why I'm only putting one ball and covering up.
See if he can top through and play that yellow to the corner.
See, I like just dropping this in. Just put the other yellow over the hole. That one that he's just canning down there. I actually don't mind overcutting this and covering the pocket and bringing the white over and leaving it sitting on your other yellow.
That's a big shot.
Just so you're only giving them one shot. You're not giving them the table.
It's a big shot.
Has Sacco learned from earlier mistakes?
I feel Reds have better developed balls for those balls up top, so you don't really want to give Rocky a shot at getting into those develops. But I wouldn't be putting too many balls.
There's no better man to finish this game than Sacco, but I honestly do feel that this is way too early to be pulling the trigger in this frame.
I feel that the ball he's closest to now, he could put on the hole, which would be quite good for him.
Yeah, it looks to me like he's having a dip here, and if you're gonna have a dip now, if you're gonna have a dip, you've got to pot the yellow to the right middle.
Yeah, you can't.
So he's pulling up now, which I find so weird.
So he might just be pulling that ball out. Yeah. Pull that one ball.
What if you're gonna play safe? Why didn't you do that earlier? Rather than doing it now.
Not sure.
The more balls that Rocky's got on the table is, pretty much the more control he's going to have in the later part of this frame. Because
I like to refer to it as chess. The more pieces you have on the board,
absolutely.
But we'll see. I mean, I think Rocky's going to down and try and tuck it in.
Well, personally, I'd be doubling that off and just leaving the white behind the other red.
Yeah, just tuck it in there. You got to make sure it's really tucked in.
But to be honest, it looks like they're quite close here on the camera. But when we look at it above here at the table, it doesn't look that easy to just sit behind the other red. There's actually a gap of about probably 6-7 inches between them.
6-7 inches, and very, very hard to play the shot you're talking about because that other yellow's straight onto the middle.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't move that red. I like putting this ball over the.
I think he'll
bottom
be.
right
I think
when
he'll
you're
be
aiming
just.
at on the pocket.
He'll be just floating this in,
Yeah.
in or over.
I don't mind just putting it on the pocket. I don't think he really wants to pop. No, he has.
Yeah, floating it in or over.
Well, they're both attacking.
Yeah, he's going to need an extraction if he's going to get the clearance here, but I think he'll pull up and put this ball over the hole. Yeah. Yeah. That's the difference between them as players, in my opinion.
Yep.
Rocky will pull up and wait a shot, and I've been saying that to everyone sitting at home. This is a pretty thing to learn in the game. If you're at an entry level or even in a medium level player, you can see even the best guys who play the game, the most attacking players are not always the ones who win. Sometimes pulling up, waiting a shot, playing a safety can definitely win you more than what you
Part
lose.
of the game.
Yeah.
It's a big part of the game. That's in.
Nah.
Oh, beautiful.
That'll sit over
That's
the
what
hole.
he wanted.
But this
now
is.
he can push the reds over there with
But
his
Rocky,
yellow.
see, the difference is Rocky has forced them into a safety battle, but in the exchanges, I think this is where Rocky would be most comfortable now. Rocky has an option here to pot this in the middle and make an extraction, but I think he will cut the red, the one left of the black. I think he'll try cut that and cover the other hole.
I like getting the black over to your red. That would be my game plan in this game.
The only risk of cutting that red across. Yeah.
Looks like corner, is he?
Yeah, a few options. I'm not too sure what he's doing here.
Looks like corner. Oh no, middle.
Yeah, I'm not too sure
Now
what
I wonder if he can
what his
play
plan
this-
is.
Play this red onto the black and push the black over, or even push yellows over that way.
I'm really not too sure what his plan is. You know what he could do if he really wanted? He can play the two reds that are on the top left-hand side. He can play one red, push it out of the way, and leave the white stuck to the yellow.
Yep.
He opens up the whole frame. And I think that's initially what he was about to look at. Yeah, I do think I think that's his strong shot. You bring that into play and just leave him hard up. You gotta leave him stuck on the yellow though. Or is he cutting it down? Maybe he's cutting it down the bottom. He's cutting it down the bottom. This is a
great
fantastic
shot.
Great shot. He didn't want it though. What would you do here, Jeremy?
Well, I mean, you can play the plans and then cut that red up to the top corner, can't you? But if you don't get it, you've got nothing.
Me personally, I'm probably just going to nudge. I'm probably just going to play the red out in front of the yellow.
Yeah.
Nudge it in front because you've already got the bottom right hand corner covered. So if you actually leave the yellow on, and that doesn't matter, he can't.
Yep.
I don't think he has many options. It's either that or he plays the plant.
Play the plant and then cut
And
the
then
yellow,
cut the red.
Cut the red across,
Yeah.
Cut the red to the top left.
Yeah, that's there
You
as
put
well.
all your eggs in the basket, but you don't see much. What else you've got?
Is he thinking about face cutting the red? What is he doing? Is it face cutting?
He's having a bloody good look at it. That's what he's doing.
Oh God, I
Try
think
to
that
kill the yellow across to
he's
the red.
he's actually got away with that a bit
not a
because
bad
he's actually
shot.
nudged that yellow just over far enough to make it difficult. So that was a very interesting shot.
As much as this made it difficult, I think Sacco can land on that yellow pretty easy. Got quite a few balls to get there.
Yeah, I think he'll
He's
be.
just gonna start straight down.
I think he'll be trying to get on it right now.
Yeah, straight down. You're going to be on the middle, on the yellow to the middle, no matter what.
Hopefully it doesn't hug the rail and pot the red. Don't hug the rail.
He's hit it way too hard.
Nah, he's still okay because you can just pot the other one and come across.
Yeah.
Because you want to be high on the rail yellow anyway, because when you drop that in, you're going to come back up the table.
Well, see, the yellow goes in past the black in the middle, so I thought you'd just roll it in, roll that in, and then pot the other one. But I see what you're saying, so he's got to pot this now. Do you just play this with top?
He's got two options here now. He's going to pot this with a touch of left-hand side and come back across the table. What?
No, he's not.
I'm not too sure why he's
got
just
angle.
did.
He's got angle
I think
to
he's
roll
actually
this
got
in and
away
get
with
on
that. I actually think he's got away with that.
He's got
I
angle to roll this in and get on it.
Yeah, that's a very strange way to go because you're putting everything. It got to
All
be
the
so
eggs.
perfect, you know. Not giving himself room for error.
Got it.
Wow, great shot.
Big shot.
Wow, how close was that to like nicking the red in?
Very, very hard to call some of those shots.
Yeah, yeah.
He thinks a weird way about it, doesn't he?
Great shot. Hope you all at home there have been excited watching this match. I know we are here. It's been pretty good. It's had a bit of everything. Okay, Sacco for the win. And it's in. Well done, Steve Saxon. Well done, Rocky.
Wowzers. Tell you what,
Hope you all
that was a weird frame.
yeah,
was a
very
really
strange. A
weird
mix
frame.
of everything. I actually was.
I think Rocky should have just, played the plant and then had a cut on the red.
Yeah.
And just, at least.
Well, the other option was that, or then play the negative side of the game. He could have easily just pushed his ball onto his
Onto
ball
the other ball.
and then killed it because he had a hanging ball down the bottom. Then he could have pushed the black down there.
Yeah.
There was many other tactical stuff he could have did in that frame. So I thought wasn't perfect,
it
but was still some good
It
pull.
was a great pull. It was a
Yeah.
great pull.
Yeah. So hope you all enjoyed watching at home. I'm signing off and see you all again.
Cheers, guys, for watching.
Cheers, guys.
And thanks, Nathan, for jumping on the commentary. And Darren.
Alright, listen up.